Welcome back. Today I want to talk about how you don't have to do all the Catholic things. One of the things I love about our Catholic faith is that we have some very clear non negotiables. And then, in addition to that, we have all of these beautiful and amazing devotions. And we can be so drawn in by these devotions. The stories of how they came about are usually very moving and very inspirational, and we want to start collecting them. I think of my girls collecting stuffed animals, and they see a new one and they're like, "Ooh, that one's so cute, and I want that one too." And pretty soon their bed is filled with stuffed animals. And I think we can do the same thing with devotions. And I just want to caution all of us that more is not always better. And so, just some examples of devotions would be praying the Divine Mercy Chaplet every day at 3 p.m., praying the Angelus, praying the Liturgy of the Hours, the first Friday devotion and the first Saturday devotion, Marian Consecration, which comes with a prayer that you say every day, and praying the Rosary. These are just a few. Just a few. There are so many. Oh, I also really love the Pieda Prayers, which, if you follow the program, you pray every day for 365 days. There are novenas, which are 9 days or 54 days. And so all of these things are amazing. They're all amazing and they're powerful and they're beautiful. And we are so blessed to have such a rich toolbox to pull from. But if you are doing these things and it is causing you stress, I just want you to pause for a moment. The stress could be coming from you not managing your mind, right? So let's say you've decided to pray the rosary every night as a family and you start thinking, oh no, the kids are going to run around and it's stressful and I don't like it. That doesn't necessarily mean that you should not be praying the rosary. So if you're not sure though, just check in with yourself. You can ask yourself, hey, why is this devotion stressing me out? Because devotions shouldn't create anxiety for us. They should draw us closer to the Lord. They should fill us with peace. Now, it may still be logistically challenging to get everyone to Mass on a first Saturday, right? But when we feel conviction about the devotion, when we feel like God has called us to a particular thing, it doesn't feel stressful. We don't lose our peace over it, right? There could be like kid chaos around you, but you're like, we're going. We got to go. And that's how we feel about Mass. We feel so certain that we're supposed to go to Mass that even if it's chaotic, we're just getting the kids in the car and we're going. And so check in with yourself about your mind. Like, why is this creating stress and anxiety in my life? Just see if there's anything there that you can work on. And then bring it to the Lord. Lord, are you calling me to do this right now? Are you calling me to do this in this season of life? So I remember reading about the first Friday and first Saturday devotions and thinking, oh, that's so cool. And I love them and love the message that the children received at Fatima. I asked my husband about it. This was maybe 2 years ago. And he said, you know what? I don't feel really called to add that into our life right now. And at this point, we were already praying the rosary every night. And then we try to go to daily Mass on Wednesdays and Fridays in the middle of the day. And those ones in general are not special Masses set apart. I guess technically, if we do that every week, then we would be hitting the first Fridays. But going to Mass on a first Friday is not what the devotion is about. Like, you have to really be devoted. You have to understand it, and there are special prayers. And so me just being there is not the same thing as having a first Friday devotion. And he was so calm when he said it. And he really just said, and he told me, he said, you know what, I really feel like it's my job to lead our family spiritually, and I have not felt a strong calling to do that right now. So he didn't think they were bad devotions, but I thought it was so wise of him to just say, you know what, we're just not going to add that on our plate right now. I don't feel called to that. And so I just want to invite you to examine your devotions. And maybe you don't have any other than going to Mass, and you might want to pick one up. But I don't want you to collect them like stuffed animals, because they're all cute and they're all squishy and they all make us feel good. If it steals your peace and isn't right for your family. So spend some time with the Lord and really ask Him, and then let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. If you're going to choose a devotion, do it. Do it faithfully, but don't dabble. And don't just pick the cool one of the month. Like really, really devote yourself. And so I would just invite you to spend some time with the Lord this week to really have a conversation about what you are called to do. Thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Catholic Mom Mindset. To learn more about growing closer to the Holy Spirit, check out our free resources at madeforgreatness.co. Thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day.